the slurry seal test section for Sharp for SPS3. We're still on State Highway 99 in northbound lanes. We are north of GPS site 401015. We're still south of Seminole, Oklahoma, near the community of Bowlegs. Okay, as before, I'm going to stop the tape here and move on down to the end of the test section and work my way back, so the distresses that are evident in this section are more visible. Okay, I'm down at the end of the test section here, Station 5, pulling on up, looking towards the south. Okay, one of the things that appears to exist here, and I'm a little bit questionable about how to enter this, the texture of the surface, there's some places where it appears to be raveled, but it might be a distorted appearance due to the light, and also it's just really hard to tell. Right here would be a spot where I would say yes, it is. This is in the wheel path, and we have some light cracking associated with it. But this particular section has much less cracking than the previous one that we did. Okay, we have come down off that crest, and we're down into a negative grade going downhill. Other things to mention, we've got traffic control, as you can see. I'm at Station 4 right now. We couldn't have ordered a more beautiful day. It must be around 75 to 80 degrees out here, clear with just a light wind. Okay, here's a longitudinal crack, medium severity in the wheel path, and then here's another one that I'm just classifying these as longitudinal or and miscellaneous cracking, since there isn't any sheet on that form for it. And a spot there in between the wheel pads that appears to be of a coarser texture, but I don't really think it's appropriate to call that raveling. That may have been induced by snow plows or something. Okay, this is some longitudinal cracking, which is moderate bordering on high severity. This is in the inside wheel path. This is the most prominent area of distress within this test section. Pulled another core here, and again we had 10 inches of asphalt, about 1.5 inches of the surfacing mix, and 8.5 inches of the base or binder mix, whichever you prefer to call it, the coarser asphalt concrete mix. Around Station 2 plus 50, we have another one of these random transverse cracks. Again, it's a no-no to call them transverse. They're not 6 feet long. We'll just call it a sideways crack. Another case where we could be calling it raveling. This is in the wheel path. You see, we have that both in and out of the wheel paths. And well, I'm going to go ahead and report some low severity raveling, just a minimal area of it. Here's another longitudinal crack of medium severity. And another one which is only about 4 feet long here. Another sideways crack. Coming up on Station 1, and there's really not much between here and the beginning of the test section. I haven't talked with David about any ruts that he's measured yet. I'll try to get that before the next go around. And we're coming up to the beginning of test section 40B320, and we will now